Our chopper is giving us some live pictures here in Massachusetts where we're following this story. Now, little information here at this time, but there is said to be a vehicle that has crashed through an Apple store here in Hingham, Massachusetts. Now, this again taking place just a little bit ago. Our chopper up giving us these live pictures now, and we're hearing that there's possibly multiple people not only injured, but possibly trapped as well. That's according to some other news outlets who are reporting this in the area. So this is out of the greater Boston area. Again, a vehicle has crashed into an Apple store. It's still a developing story as we're working on trying to get more information. But some of our other media outlets, again, saying that there's multiple people who are injured as well as possibly trapped. The Hanover Fire Department in the area did say that they have teams and crews out there for both the response to this incident and for the technical rescue activation as a motor vehicle had went into this building where, again, there are multiple people injured and trapped inside. So WCVB reporting that multiple people already have been taken on stretchers into ambulances. There was dozens of first responders on scene. You can see that glass just shattered through a massive hole inside. And this, again, is an Apple store here in the area. So these live pictures are going to be something that we continue to keep a close eye on, especially as this is just a very fresh scene. Viewer discretion advised, too, as we're going to be keeping some of these images up throughout this morning as our chopper's up in the air and taking a look at just some of what may have happened. Now, some of our crews who were there down on the ground did seem to catch up with some individuals who may have been in the area during this time. Let's go ahead and jump over to their interviews that they were trying to get and see if we can't learn any more information on what may have happened.
There was people covered in blood. There was a woman that we met who had been inside who was so badly shaken. She said she thought it was gunshot, but it wasn't. It was a car. And no, so we were going to drive her home, but someone's going to pick her up. We didn't want her driving because she was so shook up. I think she's in trauma from it. She dove under a desk when she was in there to protect herself. She did have blood all over her leg, but she wouldn't see anybody.
Did she tell you what happened? It looks like there's a car in there or something. She said, know what happened?
She thought there was a car, but when it first happened, she said it sounded like a bomb went off or that there was an active shooter in the building. And then she found out later that it was a car that went in.
And then you said she dove under a desk.
Yes, to protect herself. And she was crying, she was shaking, and she wouldn't seek medical attention because there's people who were so much worse off than her. I mean, we saw several people that should have sought medical attention, and they wouldn't go over because they knew that there were other people in more critical condition than they were. I'm like shaking, and I wasn't even I wasn't part of it, just the aftermath of it is so unnerving. Like, I think that this woman that we met is going to need to go to trauma from this, you know.
I mean, we're being traumatized right now, but this is incredible.
All right, so our crew is out here gathering some different reports from people who were in the area at this time. Again, after a vehicle has crashed into an Apple store, they've been trying to catch up with different people again and interviewing them. So let's go ahead and bring you yet another one as we're still getting in these live pictures. Just want to take you to some of those aerials up above. You can see just how massive this response is. All of those